badass people who follow my channel and those who don't follow. Welcome. G'day. Selfies for later. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Freezing. What's up, my friends? Hey, how are you? Skirt Franklin, how are you? What's up, everybody? I'm buried in the algorithm, but we are shoveling our way out of this mess. What's up, my bitches? Y'all miss me? I was a little late today. Just a little bit late. I wasn't even sure I was going to go live today, but here I am. Got my housework done. Chris, how are you? Welcome. Got a little bit of sunlight left. It's kind of nice. Where's everybody from? I live in Florida. Thank you, thank you. I love pizza. And Jesus loves me. And that's all I need. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Hi, Baby Blue Hot Dog Water. That is a hilarious name, by the way. I love that. Baby Blue Hot Dog Water. I titled this video Matrix Source Player or something like that because there's a woman with a channel. I assume she's a woman. I'm not trying to assume anything other than what looks obvious, but anyway, she's been doing a series about preparation for the Great Reset and let's see what it was called, the Great Reset and 3 Days of Darkness. This is her channel, and I've chosen to kind of reach out to her in this manner because number one, she doesn't allow comments in her videos, so okay. And the only way that you can get in touch with this woman is by sending her money. And I'm just not going to do that. Now, she just put out a video saying that if you don't support her videos, then you're just stealing her energy. But baby, I don't know if you know how this works, okay? When you put anything out on YouTube, people are allowed to watch it without paying you. And if you want YouTube to pay you, well, then you need to put out better quality videos. But to be an online grifter like that is so off-putting. And then she's like, "Oh, some people think I'm rude. I'm a New Yorker. It might be true. Blah blah. I don't know. Just blah 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 blah." But here's the facts. She's shilling fear porn. She's shilling fear porn. Hey, it's gonna be crazy. You better buy silver and lots of candles and toilet paper and put them in a storage unit, which I don't think is the answer. And then I also feel like it's odd, okay? I pay attention to really big deal news and little news and all that stuff. But why would two gigantic entities be fighting over TV and merging two TV and movie places if we were truly not going to have power and have a great reset? You think they're just out of the loop? Somehow I doubt it. I'm doing great today. How are you, Big Daddy? So, anyway, this woman's putting out all this information, and then a lot of her stuff it's just fear porn. And so I used to follow Judy from Quartz Crystal channel, and I don't follow that channel much anymore, but I did absorb a lot of the information, and Judy would definitely not want fear porn put out. Like, there's no reason to fear. If we're in a matrix, why would you fear the power going out for 3 days? Like, why would you fear it? Hi, Aubrey. Thank you. Yeah, it's just weird. The online panhandling is out of control, right? I love super chats and I love when people send me Cash App, which is rare. But I just don't think we should be online panhandling. And I know times are tough, but you got to actually have real information. Telling people to buy silver and to put toilet paper in a storage unit is kind of crazy. And then to go on this wild ass video of like, why are you following me? If you are passive aggressive, why are you following me? So she takes passive aggressive and meets it with aggressive and then says, the reason I never talked to you is you never sent me money. So she basically wants everybody on the internet to send her money and like feels like we owe her money. If we come across her channel, we owe her money. And I just don't think I don't think that's cool. Number one, nobody owes you a damn thing. Number two, people will pay you if your content is quality. What's up, Asriel? How are you? Did you see my remix on your video? I remixed it. Give you some more exposure. Am I back? Am I back? It booted me out, guys. Booted me out. Anyone still here? No, it's an EMP may hit, no power. Jeff is here. Okay. Yeah, that might be true. EMP might hit, but okay. I really don't understand why people think they need a storage unit for having 3 days of no power. I can understand water. You need some jugs of water. I can understand food. I can understand camping equipment like a propane stove or a grill with a propane tank on it. Nice, Azriel. I'm glad you have a tree. Here's my tree. It's tiny this year. We got a teeny tiny one. The angel's almost bigger than the tree, but I let my son pick it out. Anyway, Azriel, I hope you saw the remix I did on your tour of Laos or Peru, Lima, Peru. Yeah, Lima, Peru. I did a remix on your short. That was fun. It popped up on my feed, and I was like, "Ooh, I get to do a remix on a friend." So that was great. So yeah, I feel like if you're gonna have 3 days of darkness, silver is not gonna help you unless you have to barter that day. I mean, like you're gonna get gold bars delivered to your house or silver bars delivered to it just doesn't sound right, guys. You know what I mean? The best bartering item you're gonna have is food, water, candles, diapers. Okay? If you got families around you and you don't have a family, I'd buy some diapers and then like you'll have some bartering right there. Let's see what else. Yeah, we need water, we need food, we need like a deck of cards. We maybe need some candles, flashlight, some way to stay warm if it's cold out. You want to stay warm, so like a fireplace, some wood, or like a good blankets, maybe a propane heater. You don't need a storage unit full of toilet paper. And I'm not being passive aggressive. I'm using common sense. Okay? If you want to run to your storage unit every time you got to take a poo, that's great. But I don't think that's going to help you out in 3 days of darkness. That was COVID, honey. You're on the wrong path. People will just take your stuff because you're female. And that's what you think. Okay? And that might happen to some females. That would not happen to me. Okay? I am fully prepared to defend myself. I'm also fully prepared to go and take things from other people because I'm a shark. I'm not a minnow. And that's just how it is. I'm not going to go without anything. So, number one, I mean, I have neighbors and friends around me. And of course, I would ask first, right? But if it comes push to shove and I need to feed my children, I'm going to get the food one way or another. And that's just my will to survive and raise my family. Yes, and the kitty needs food too. So stock up on your cat food, stock up on your dog food. Here's another one people don't think of, but the flea meds, stock up on that. I try to buy them 6 months at a time. But like get your deck of cards ready. Use some hurricane lamps with the oil in it, you know? It's just crazy. People just don't know how to prepare. I grew up in a place where the power go out all the time. It was normal to go without power for 3 to 4 or 5 days. The house I grew up in did not have indoor plumbing until I was in first or second grade. Then we got indoor plumbing. It was like a luxury. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went without power for a lot of storms and winter storms, and we were fine. You build a little fire, you open up your can of beef stew, and you heat it over the little propane stove or whatever you got. Like, there's a will, there's a way. Now, city living, you might be up shit creek, and that's your problem. And you might have to run your little storage unit for bottles of water and toilet paper. But I think you have a better chance of getting robbed that way when you have to leave your apartment to go to a storage unit in the middle of the night or in the daytime when there's no security. I think I'd probably stay in my house and remain, under the amendments that can protect you. You know, it's just my opinion. Are you selling bulldogs? Is that what you're telling me? Glaucoholic? No piece of paper gives you rights. I don't even know what that means. I'm talking about the amendment rights we have, okay? Like the right to bear arms. What's a good generator? I don't do generator. I'm old school. I don't go glamping. Baby, I could handle it. I can do wilderness camping on my own with nothing. You ever see those shows like Naked and Afraid? Like I could do that except for the naked part. You give me a fishing net and you give me a knife and you give me the ability to make fire. I'm set. That's all I need in my purse. That's all I need. So any of these fear porn videos, I've had it up to fucking here with it. Right? Stop fear porning the internet and being like, now send me money because I deserve it. Because I told you to buy silver and get a storage unit. Stop. Stop leading people into fear. That's the first mistake. If someone's leading you to fear, they're leading you the wrong way. They're leading you the wrong way. And I don't care if you follow Jesus. I don't care if you follow Judy. I don't care if you follow Islam. Whatever you do, why would you fall to fear porn? It doesn't make sense. There's no reason to be in fear of 3 days of darkness. Most people would say, well, if you're prepared, you wouldn't be in fear. I think you can prepare for the event of the lights being out, the securities being down, but I don't think you can prepare for the panic that's going to come with it. So those of you that live in highly populated areas are going to be in trouble if this happens. But I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if. Erica Kirk is getting destroyed by JD right now. Who cares? I'm gonna put you in a timeout because I don't really care and you're trying to pull people from my channel. That's ridiculous. Nobody on here wants to watch Erica Kirk talk about anything. I promise you. It's Elizabeth Warren. No, that's not me. Can you prepare for Diddy? Nobody was prepared for that. That's a fact. And red beard, green thumb. I don't know why you're coming at me, but if that's your little fake account or whatever you do, I don't know. You come at it, people online. That's a little weird. You're seemingly a man. Maybe you need to check. Men don't talk like that, like online. That's childish. Does that make sense? Joey, hold on. Jeff says, if you want to jump in, but I have a nice hand. He might want you to start over. Did you hear about the kid in the Peaky Boo accident? They're trolling. They do. I'm one of the lieutenants of the trolls. Haha, but I like you. You're funny. Is she chewing her son out again? Nope, different child. Different child. I think people are harassing my son online. And yeah, that's a little bizarre. Happy holidays, George. How are you? Am I a teacher? No. Yeah, I saw your joke. That's a total dad joke. It was funny. So yeah, I feel like if you're gonna prepare for any kind of event, you just really need to be self-sustainable for a certain amount of time. And let's be real, 3 days is probably all you need. Maybe 5 tops. Depends on where you live. If you live similar, like somewhat close to the city, you're gonna be back on sooner than people that are farther from the city. I'm great, George. Thank you. My glasses complement my face. Thank you. The real deal's here. What's up, dude? This guy's awesome. The real deal for real. Go follow his channel. He's got some awesome stuff on his channel. I watched his live the other day. 3 months. 3 months? What are you talking about, Jeff? 3 months. Self-sufficient for 3 months? You look good all over more than anywhere else. You look good all over more than anywhere else. I don't know if I understand that, but okay. 3 months. I don't get what was 3 months. You mean be self-sufficient for 3 months, okay? That's a lot of water. And here, that's my problem, right? I'm not on a city water, which is good, but I'm on well water. Okay, so well water is great until the power goes out. Then you need a generator, or then you need to figure something else out. Well, I can figure it out, but that might be something I have to go searching for. So when I was growing up, if it was going to storm and we knew it was going to be a bad storm and knock the power out for a minute, we would fill the bathtub up with water and put the plug in it. And then we would use that for, like dishes or washing up or flush the toilet, stuff like that. And then drinking water, we would do many different things. You could use water out of that tub if need be. We would just boil it. And then, but usually we save that water. We would fill up water bottles ahead of time so that everybody had, a certain amount of water bottles set aside. We would also use those filter pitchers, like the Brita pitcher, pour our water into that. And then other times, when I went through the ice storm of 97 up there, um, we would take the snow and put that in the water on the stove and like boil the snow basically to just make sure we had enough water. Well, thank you, Jeff. It's so sweet of you. I am on that Walmart water. Hey, whatever works. What are you talking about? The New York? Oh, he wrote that a couple weeks ago. He's mad at me. He's not mad at me no more. um, Rodolph. I mean, if you're bored, you can flip the fuck away. It's fine. Nobody's gonna be mad. Nobody's gonna miss you either. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to this. We need to talk about preparation, reality preparation, not this fantasy fear porn preparation. So you need to have your water set and ready to go. You need to have a water plan. I don't think it'd be a bad idea if you know that weather's gonna be weird, or I mean, the power's gonna be out. Check the weather. Like you don't want to not know what the weather's gonna be. And nowadays, you can look on an app like freaking like 3 months out. I mean, 3 weeks out practically, so you have an idea. Um, Making sure you have enough what I would call like wastewater, like okay, like water to flush your toilet, water to brush your teeth with, water to wash your dishes, rinse your dishes with. That's important to have too. Like if you've ever gone camping, that's all you need to do is just pack for camping. That's it. You don't need a tent. You already got one. Look, we got four walls. We got the fish on the wall, and then you maybe top off your gas tank. But I wouldn't go nowhere. Hunker down, baby. Don't go nowhere. Where are you gonna go? The power's out. You're gonna go to your storage locker, and the gate isn't gonna open, and the lights won't be on, and maybe I don't know if it's a electronic key lock, but that might not open. So unless you have like manual locks and stuff, it's just probably a waste of money. But like a lot of these online grifters, they want to have there's money sent to them, so they don't care about money. Yeah, so this woman has 234 subscribers and she has 102 videos. And she's all like, "You have bands of hate against me." She's so full of herself. It's hilarious. Nobody even knows she's existing except me and